What's up, YouTube? I just saw the biggest movie of all time. Biggest movie of the year. Biggest Marvel movie, superhero movie ever. I'm still processing it. I'm like still digesting it. It almost is kind of like you have to go home and rethink your entire life. Like, whoa. Avengers 3. Avengers Infinity War. Oh my god. There are so many characters in this movie, and the bottom line, I'm going to do my very best to not give spoilers. The previews, while there's a couple of them, they do a very good job in not really showing you much of anything of the movie, like at all. Yeah, you got the whole thing with Thanos, he's coming in, and he's been titillated, over the course of 10 years that he's coming. This is the big, this is it. This is the end game. This is, the final, whatever you want to call it. We know that's happening. There's a... I'm just... you have to see this movie. You have to see it. I know Rotten Tomatoes is stupid. Calling you out, Rotten Tomatoes. Period. I don't think Rotten Tomatoes knows how to adequately review a movie or even give it a decent shake. Movie's a 10 out of 10. It's just a 10 out of 10. It's got everything you'd ever want in a comic book movie. Not only do they take a 10-year stretch of different movies intersecting with each other and all these characters bringing them together in one spot. Never been done before. Filmed entirely in IMAX, which, by the way, is what I watched it in, IMAX. The best IMAX experience I've ever had in my entire life. It fills the entire screen. It's the first movie of its kind. There's gonna be a ton of action, which there is. And some of it is like so badass, you're just like, yes! I found myself cheering several times in this movie. I've cheered a couple times in my day. A lot of cheer moments in this movie. I found myself doing it all the time. And I even found myself halfway through this movie just kind of like, my heart's racing a little bit. I'm just kind of like, I'm really excited. I'm giddy. Like, I gotta know what's gonna happen next. I gotta know what happened next. And then it's literally like a stack effect. Like problem, solution, problem, solution, problem, solution, problem. Absolutely amazing movie. Without giving much away, it has comedy, it has drama, it has tension, it has suspense, it's got sadness in it, obviously emotional stuff. It's got everything you ever wanted in a 10-year stretch. In 2008 when Iron Man came out, I'm with the girlfriend at the time and we go to the movie, I'm like, oh, this is Iron Man, and then you get the end credit scene with Fury talking about the Avengers and shit, you're like, wait, is this really going to be a thing? Like, is this really going to happen? I'm fresh out of college, I'm doing an internship thing at Modesto Nuts and pursuing, the dream. That's where I was when Iron Man came out. I was just, young person, a youngin'. I was 20, I was a youngin'. So yeah, so I'm 30. There you go, YouTube, 30. It's an exciting movie, and then when the movie was over, I'm talking with several people. The movie ended in such a way that, again, you just gotta go see it for yourself. If you've watched all of these movies and you're a huge Marvel fan and you're just a huge of all these characters, Thanos, the Gauntlet, Thor, Groot, Captain America, all of it, you gotta go see it. It's worth it. It's a 10 out of a 10. My opinion is going to be a little bit rude on this, but I don't care what anybody says. It's a 10 out of a 10. It is amazing. It's an immaculate $500 million budget, well-spent movie. Whew! Just so much stuff. And believe it or not, the Russo brothers are giving you curveballs. Like, there were several times I was like, are you kidding me? No way! No way! You look to the guy next to you, seriously, I'm gonna go see this a bunch more times, like hardcore. You bet your bottom dollar, like my butt's in the seat watching it again. There's only one end credit scene at the very, very end of the movie. Yes, it's a push the story along / setup. I think by now everyone kind of knows you're gonna get that, or kind of like maybe like a little joke or whatnot. But it's a total push story forward / setup. That's important. 10 out of 10. You gotta go see it. This is Avengers Infinity War. Movie of all time. Movie of the year. It's gonna break records left and right, like whoosh, whoosh. So screw you, Rotten Tomatoes. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm just a little guy who has an opinion. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Please do so. You know you want to. You want to see more reviews like this, plus my throwbacks, my unboxings, and some other things that are well on their way. You just... I'm like razzled right now. I can't articulate things the right way because this movie was just amazing. It's everything that I've ever wanted in a movie. Period. Just period. But do all that stuff. Like this video, favorite it, share it, do all of it. Please. The question for you, and I would love it to get some answers. Where were you in 2008? May of 2008 when Iron Man came out. Where were you? What were you doing? Now, that's 10 years ago. This is a 10-year investment. So curious to know. Shoot all that fun stuff down there. Really appreciate it. Get a little conversation going. Be fun. And remember, guys, you heard it here at The Source.